I think a lot of things are surprisingly cults. A lot of things is surprisingly cults. There's this tea brand. I think there's multiple tea brands actually that were started by cults. Yogi being one of them. Yeah. And what else is a cult? What else is a cult? I think there's like, well, there is a local cult. There is a local cult to me. You can look it up. The cult is called like God is a Woman. And basically if you live in Vancouver and you are a girl, you just being targeted by this cult is like an everyday occurrence. I do not know a single girl in my city who has not had a run-in with this cult, because they usually recruit immigrant women or older women, and these women will go to malls, usually malls, so they're always in the malls, and they're tasked at approaching girls, specifically girls that are alone, which it's not that uncommon, you know. It's a mall, girls go shopping alone sometimes, so they're tasked with approaching girls who are alone, and they'll go up to you while you're at the mall, and they're very, very polite. They're very, very polite, and so they'll go, "Excuse me," and then they'll introduce you to their church. I will just like, this is, "Hi, I'm from like the church of blah 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 blah. Do you have a second?" Like, and they'll try to get your contact information or whatever and just explain to you their beliefs. But I think there's been some survivor stories that have gone like viral locally, and every single one of them, I think the experience is you'll join the cult, and I don't exactly know what their teachings are, but usually the survivors talk about how, as new cult members, they're made to do a bunch of chores, like household chores, and then they're not given food, so they're starved. I don't think there's anything, I'm like genuinely not sure if there's anything that's suspicious going on, or if they're just using these women as free labor. Yeah, like an internship basically. Or slaves, yeah. But it's okay. It's okay, you guys don't have to be scared of it. You guys don't have to be scared. This is a cult that specifically aims for women. I've never seen a single man, I've never ever seen a single man recruiting for this cult. And I think more or less everyone who's been in this city for a long time knows about the cult, so the majority of children get educated on it now. What if I'm a woman? Well, Google man. Well, Google man. If you happen to be a woman, Google man. Then you should probably be careful about this cult. Yes.
When did this cult get so weird?
What do you mean?
I mean, this cult, it's just... It's not like how we started, you know?
I don't mind it.
Well, I'm not saying I mind it. I'm just saying that, you know, it's gotten a little lately.
I'd say our cult's a bit eccentric.
Okay, so we're on the same page. You're just using the word eccentric. But when did it start being like that, you know? It wasn't always like this.
Yeah, you're right.
I think it was when they started making us all wear the same t-shirts. I think that's when it started.
Well, that was for the softball tournament.
Yeah, well, that's how they ushered it in, but then it became robes. And
I like the ropes. The ropes are fun.
Yeah, the ropes are fun. It's just not normal, you know?
The ropes aren't that weird.
Okay, the robes aren't that weird, but you know what? It's not even about the robes. It's just, there's something really off about this group, and I can't put my finger on it.
And I'll see you then, Amasita, next time, okay? Bye!